Good morning, students. So, now we are going to discuss another topic, that is data independence, database language, and interfaces. Clear? So, data independence, we already have some glimpse of this three different schema. Like initially, we were having the physical, before that, we were having that conceptual, and at the end, users are going to access that. That is view level. And in last this lecture, we discussed about this. Now, what is the meaning of independence? How this physical and logical are basically independent of each other. So, both of them are going to work independently. So, it is not that suppose I am going to change some part of your physical level, so it is going to alter logical level. So, logical level is going to work separately, and physical level is going to work separately. So, obviously, they are working in tandem, no doubt. Parallelly, they are working. But the part that we are going to operate in that particular physical level is not going to alter the logical level. So, both are independent of each other. Independently, they are going to work. Clear? So, that is what is all about your data independence. It is independent of each other. Now, coming back to your database language and interfaces. So, database language and interfaces, here we are going to study three different languages are there, that is DDL, DML, and TCL. So, DDL is your data definition language. So, here basically we are going to talk about the definition of the structure, data definition language. That is, in that we are going to have some command like create, alter. So, these are the important command, drop. These are going to be taken care in your this DDL part, data definition language. Next, we are going to study DML. In database language, we are going to study DML, that is data manipulation language. Here we are going to study some commands like select, insert, update, delete. These particular commands are going to be covered in your DML part, data manipulation language. And this TCL, or sometimes it is also called DCL. So, this transaction control, data transaction control, here we are going to study that some save points are there, rollback, commit. These are going to come in picture in your TCL, or it is also called DCL. Data, this TCL or DCL, both are same in that case. So, we are going to see one by one all these three parts. And in next unit, that is unit number 2, we are going to have that SQL query, in which we are going to we are going to deal the entire command practically. In labs also, we are going to implement these commands practically. We are going to see. So, this was your DML languages. Coming back to your DBMS interface. So, DBMS interface, that we already know, the interface is there. Interface is basically, it helps the user to interact with the different system. That is what is called interface, isn't it? So, in this interface, we are going to see menu based interface is there. So, we may have some menu in order to interact with the database. Clear? So, that is the first point. Second point is your form based interface. Some forms are designed. Based on that form, we are going to take some step. Based on the form, we are going to evaluate the query. So, that is what is all about your form based. Next is your graphical user interface. So, might be knowing that GUI is there. So, some sort of your buttons are there, some sort of your text is there, in which we are going to write the content, in which we are going to write the query, and if I am going to click the button, it is going to evaluate the query for us. That is your GUI, graphical user interface. Next is your interface for parametric use. So, here basically we are going to talk about the bank system. In bank system, where basically some interfaces are there, they are also interacting with the database. They are also fetching the data of our accounts in order to update the account. So, that is some sort of your parametric use. And last is your interface for database, that is DBA, interface for DBA. So, DBA is nothing but your database administrator. So for administrator, another interface is there. So what is the purpose of this administrator? So administrators are going to give the login. So initially they are going to issue the login. Clear? They are going to put some quota that this user is going to have 250 MB of entire data. He can store 250 MB of data or table in his own login. So that is the basic part of your DBA. Suppose you forgot the password. So in that case, DBA is going to reset your password. So hope you understood the concept. Thanks a lot.